Batman issue 88 sees Catwoman head to a cemetery, digging up a body as she contacts Riddler, who is reluctant to talk to Selina since she was with Batman now. Selina says that he is not there and she wishes to talk to him as Catwoman. Edward wants to know why he should help, but Selina threatens to hurt him if he doesn't. Selina tells Riddler that they are meant to be over this since they buried their problems years ago and it was put out of their minds. Edward wants to know what's in it for him if he helps her, and Selina knows that Batman knows Riddler is up to something and where he is, and is building a case to put him in Blackgate, not Arkham with its revolving doors. Edward is forced to tell her about Penguin and how he is cleaning up the mess before it gets too big, but wonders who Selina would bet on, Penguin or Deathstroke. Selina finishes digging up the coffin as Edward mentions cops found buried bodies at Amusement Mile, all wearing clown masks. He thinks that they weren't alone when the designer approached them with the perfect crime, and instead of the 3 of them, there were 4. Catwoman opens the coffin, finding the corpse of the Joker, as Riddler wonders if Batman knows where Joker is. Batman meanwhile arrests Cheshire, alerted by Lucius of a breakout at the Black Block. Batman contacts Bullock, who is angered that the supposed unbreakable prison was broken out of. Bullock however knows they didn't escape, they were taken by someone. Batman knows he needs the car, so Lucius tells him to try out the Echo, telling him to attach it to one of the park's sports car nearby. Batman does, learning that the device interfaces with Wayne Enterprise components in the engine and bypasses the speed limitations, effectively turning the car into a Batmobile, complete with hologram cover. Bruce doesn't want to steal the car, but Lucius says that it's actually his rental as Bruce puts Cheshire in the car and heads off. Catwoman meanwhile knows this can't be the real Joker, and Riddler tells her to let Batman know since he can test to see if it is, but she won't since deceit comes naturally to her. He wonders how long it took Batman to stop seeing her as a villain, and if she remembers what the look he would give to the villains, the look that says that he can knock them unconscious the second he needs to. He knows Batman won't be happy with her after learning what she built, and she will have the hardest fall of them all. He tells her not to call him again, saying he would wish her luck, but he doesn't want good things to happen to her. Catwoman becomes frustrated, contacting Batman, but she can't get through to him as a voice says that they can hear her. Joker's corpse begins talking as she is surrounded by a group of men. The voice hopes that she wasn't going to break their deal, since she knows what the designer will do to her. Catwoman is knocked down into the grave, knowing this is some trick, but the designer says that death was boring, and she took him down before he could see his masterpiece unfold, and now it's time for her to pay. Penguin meanwhile strings up the assassins he kidnapped, telling them that he paid off the cops to get him into Black Block and take them. Slade soon frees himself, but Penguin and the guards keep him at bay with gunfire. Oswald wants to make a deal with him to end this, or he will kill him. He tells the assassins that he will pay them all 2 times their going rate to leave Gotham and not come back for over 1 year. Slade knows that Oswald can't afford him, using a chain to attack the corrupt cops and free the other assassins. Suddenly, Batman and his new Batmobile smash through the wall, despite it not having any actual armor. Batman quickly disarms the assassins, but is stabbed in the back by Merlin, whom he promptly kicks in the face. Slade takes Oswald hostage, letting Merlin get Cheshire from the car as Batman asks what the point of all of this is. Slade refuses to say as he cuts Penguin's throat open. Slade says that the man is dead if Batman doesn't get him to a hospital, and he's got no help with him, so he can let him die and come after him, or he can save the Penguin. Batman tends to Oswald, planning on cauterizing the wound with a laser, but the villain bats the gadget away, telling Batman that there is 4 of them, Riddler, Joker, Catwoman, and him, who united years ago in a shell game to beat Batman by keeping him busy while they commit the perfect crime. He tells Batman that the designer is real and he is in Gotham for the real target, Bruce Wayne. Selina meanwhile is almost buried alive by the designer's men, but manages to free herself and confront them. Designer says that there is nowhere for her to run as Harley Quinn arrives, saving her and telling Catwoman that she has no idea how deep this goes, and it's enough to drive her nuts. Batman issue 88 continued to broaden the mystery of the perfect crime as the players are all named and what's going on is made a little clearer. I very much enjoyed all of Batman's new gadgets James Tynion is introducing into the book from other Batman media like the Lego movie and something from the Telltale Batman games. It's a great way to broaden his gadgets and his inventory, and I like that there's still limitations on the gadgets as well. They don't just solve every problem, and much like the Echo in this book, there's a limitation in that it can only work with Wayne Enterprise cars, not every car ever, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the book diving deeper into the perfect crime mystery, and what exactly will Batman do when he learns of Catwoman's involvement, since I'm sure that will definitely put a strain on their relationship. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.